Hi everyone. We are just wrapping up our first full week back to school. It's been a tiring one because, we're just getting back into all the regular early mornings and then all the after school events. But we have made it and it has been a really good week here for us. And we're actually ending the week with some sunshine, which is just a blessing. I think more rain is on its way, so we'll take the sun when we get it. Okay, in Canada, we have a federal election coming up. It's kind of funny, right? The difference between the American elections and the Canadian elections. If you are not from Canada and you don't know how it goes for us, whoever's in charge will call an election, and literally 3 weeks to a month later, we are voting. So that has happened at the end of April. We're going to the polls and we'll see how all this goes. Now, before all the issues with Trump and the tariffs, the Conservatives had a very, very, they looked like they were going to win. They had quite a large margin over the Liberal government who is currently in power. And now that Justin Trudeau has stepped down and Carney has stepped in, the Liberals, I think if there was an election today, they would have a slight margin of victory over the Conservatives. So that's been interesting to watch. All right, another Canadian topic, carbon tax. They have eliminated it, and in BC, the provincial government eliminated it as well. Normally on April 1st, our carbon tax on our gas goes up. So we wake up with a very, almost like an April Fool's Day joke with our gas prices being higher, which nobody appreciates, but not this year. So on the lower mainland where we live, the gas prices are huge. They're so high. And compared to the rest of Canada, even the rest of the province, we have quite high gas prices. What that does is it makes us all very aware and very untrusting as to why our gas prices are so high here. We have higher taxes, so that, contributes to a part of it. But it's, I don't know, as citizens here, we always get really upset and we're always like, why is it going up? And they always have a reason, like a refinery had to be closed for cleaning or maintenance or the price of fuel. But what happened right before the carbon tax was going to be dropped, which if you aren't aware is about 17 cents per liter. Right before it happened, the gas prices shot up 20 cents per liter. And then it came down 17 cents and we are outraged. Let me tell you, we are outraged here. We cry foul, conspiracy theory. What the heck has happened? You guys just up the price to drop the tax and still make a huge profit off of us. So to give you a little bit of an example so you can compare to where you are, and in Canada, in British Columbia, we pay per liter, okay? So our liter price, if you get it at 9-10 p.m. for the cheapest price, you're going to pay around $1.74, $1.76 per liter now. And that is with the carbon tax off. And during the day, the gas station I drove past this morning, it's $1.84 per liter. So it didn't go down for us. It just stayed the same price, which makes us all very, very angry. But I heard on the radio that the cost of fuel is dropping, so we should see it drop here too. That's what we want. We want to pay less for our gas. And then we'd hope to pay a little less for our groceries, because that's why they keep telling us our grocery prices are high. So anyways, we will see. I'm really hoping for that relief. And then at the grocery store, so I went to Superstore yesterday, and they had all the Canadian product signs are out in full force now, telling you what is grown or Canadian made. But then also on the flip side, they have upside down triangles with T's inside them on items that are tariffed, so that you as a consumer can know that it's a tariffed item, and that can also explain the higher cost of the item. So I found that really interesting as well. Okay, this week I did make it in to the market, thankfully, so good to get there. And then I did Superstore yesterday. I'm doing Costco today as I'm here. And then I also did Dollarama to get a bunch of stuff for Easter. So I'm just contemplating in my mind right now whether or not just to do a separate video because it's like more for Easter stuff outside of a protractor and geometry set I had to buy for my son. I swear we had one. I swear we had like a few, but we can't find them anywhere. Oh my goodness. So I went and hopped in there really quick and got him that and some Easter things. So I will figure it out by the time this video is made with what I'm going to do with it. So anyways, time will tell very shortly here for you. All right, everyone, here's what I purchased this week for our groceries. Thankfully, I was able to make it to the market this week. Celery, $1.67 per pound. Green beans, $5 per pound. I didn't get very many. That seems really expensive to me. But I'm going to put them with these beautiful carrots. These were $3 a bunch. So together that will be a nice amount of vegetable for our dinner. Cauliflower, $4, and it's beautiful. It's so white. Oh, beautiful. The little petite carrots, they are $2.76 altogether, and then 89 cents per lemon, $1.50 per grapefruit, and then $2 per pound for the pink ladies. Now when I left, they had a big container of cabbage and these little baby potatoes, and they're free. So I was able to pick up a bunch for our family. I thought that was just so great. All right, all together, this came to $26. Fridge and freezer products from Real Canadian Superstore. I purchased some ricotta. I'm going to make some stuffed shells for dinner one evening this coming week. So this is $6. Then I thought we haven't had bacon in a while, and we love bacon. So I purchased this thick cut bacon, and this was $8. The cheese frostas that my husband particularly adores, these are on sale this week. Limit of, I think it's 5 or 6. I just purchased 3 because of freezer space, but they are 50% off. These are $3. So what a great deal. Then the Oikos yogurt, they are $3.33 each this week, but only 2. You can only get 2, limit of 2. So strawberry cheesecake and lemon meringue are the 2 flavors that I chose this time around. All right, produce. $3 per pound for a broccoli. I'm going to make some morning glory muffins this coming week, and so I need some shredded apple, and I thought a Granny Smith would taste really good. Didn't really think about that when I went to the market, so I need to spend $3 per pound at Superstore. Now guess this apple was the same, well, roughly the same price per pound as the bananas, because the bananas are 68 cents a pound. So this was like $1.33, and I believe the bananas came to like $1.50, $1.56. Isn't that shocking? Like, that's a big difference with what you get for the cost. Strawberries, the larger cartons were $9, and they did not look very good. These looked really nice and fresh and ripe and not white. And so I went with it, and they were on sale for $5. Cucumbers are $3 for PC members again this week. 3-pack. And then some organic blueberries. So I normally purchase my blueberries from Costco because they're like just a much better price, right? But they haven't been firm lately, and I'm going to be making some blueberry muffins this coming week as well. So I needed some nice firm blueberries. I couldn't count on Costco, so I had to purchase them from Superstore and just not get as good of a price, but at least I know I can actually have them, and I don't have to go to Superstore again tomorrow if Costco, the ones at Costco are soft. So that's why I purchased them from Superstore this week. Fridge and freezer products from Costco. Needed some more cheese slices for our sandwiches. $16 for the marbled cheese. $5.65 per salted butter. Needed 2 this week. The Melano bars are on sale. $10 for this box. Love them. It's nice to have some fresh cold flavors out now. Lemon chicken, $17. Love it. Can't wait to have it for supper this week. Aged cheddar. I've been waiting for aged cheddar to go on sale. It is, and this is $14. $13, Baby Bell. They're on sale, 13. And it's good because I almost purchased the variety pack from Real Canadian Superstore. For 16 of them, it was just over $10. So for 13 something, you can get 32 from Costco, and you're not stuck with any of the originals in there either, which for us is our least favorite. Roast chicken. I'm gonna have a nice roast chicken dinner tomorrow. This one is a cold one, so it's cheaper, $2 cheaper, $6. The spring rolls, $10. Still hoping that they bring back the Filipino ones, but they haven't yet. Mini hummus containers, $10. Feta cheese is on sale for $12. And I'm really happy about that because I am almost completely out, just like one more, like a tablespoon or something like that left in the one I have. Coffee creamer. So it went up, right, to over $3. Well, it is down this week to $2.67. Have no idea why, but I am very happy about that. The 4-liter jugs of 2% milk are $5.63, and then $11.50 for the eggs. But look, I got home, even though I was very careful and I checked them before I purchased them, it looks like there are a couple of broken ones inside, which makes me very sad. Just 4 items for produce this week from Costco. Let's start off with this huge pineapple for $6. $4 was the cost of them at Superstore, and they were half the size of this. This sucker feels like it's like at least 5 to 8 pounds. It's just huge. Can't wait. Black Sable grapes, $13. There were really beautiful blueberries, and because the strawberries and stuff, like raspberries, didn't look very good at Costco this week, I ended up purchasing more blueberries so that we did not run out of fruit. This was like $11, I believe it was. It wasn't, it was quite a bit more than what it normally is. And then last but not least, some Andy Boy romaine lettuce for $8. All remaining items from Costco. The vanilla, $15. I remember when this went up to like $34, so I'm always so grateful that it came back down in price. Now, almonds, this bag had been $14 for the longest time. It is now $16. Parmesan cheese is on sale this week. It was $13. That's the sale price. I still have a good amount left from before, but because this is on sale, I picked it up. The Hershey Eggies are on sale. This bag is $11. Then Bubbly, this is a mango, blackberry, and cherry package. It is just cheaper to purchase the sparkling water from Costco right now than it is Superstore. Superstore is just under $8 for 12. And so this is $11.50 at Costco for 24. Iced tea has returned and it is on sale this week, $10. $6.50 for the corn chip dippers. I have some plans with my kids to enjoy this with some hummus because they had a sample last week of something very similar and they liked this. I thought that's a really nice, healthy snack alternative compared to some of the other things they eat. Non-food item, the toilet paper. We went through our last package very quickly because we had like none when I brought it home. Normally there's like 1 or 2 rolls in the bathroom when I purchased it. So we just had to repurchase quite quickly, $24. And then the muscle relaxants, $15 for the 2-pack. All remaining items from Real Canadian Superstore. Let's start off with the non-food items. I needed more paper towel. Thankfully, they had the Tiger 6 equals 12 rolls on sale this week for $8. Then I needed one more set of muffin tins and then a pan. So I ended up purchasing them this week because my bake items, since moving, I didn't have either of these. And so then I purchased the 1 tin, but I need, I don't know, I need like 6 more basically. But they didn't sell the 6 in this brand and size, and I'm really liking the one I purchased. So one more, $17. One of the pans, because I just have my glass one and it just does not bake buns and cinnamon buns like a metal pan does. It doesn't conduct heat the same way. So I broke down and I purchased another. We don't have a lot of storage in this house, so whatever you have, you must use to justify the space. So I need it though, like I can justify the space. So $15 for this pan. Then for sparkling blue water, these were all $1 each, so 1 liter jug. So I went with lemon, pineapple, coconut, lime, and peach. For canned goods, the pear halves, they sounded nice to me. $3.50 for the big tin, then crushed pineapple for my Morning Glory muffins. They were, I think there was $3 for those. Then the beans, the blue menu beans, were all on sale this week. Normally they are $1.79. They are $1.50 this week. So I purchased 2 chickpea and 1 black bean because those are my go-to beans. We are gonna have Thai this week for dinner, so I needed a little more sticky rice. It was $4 for this bag, and then I went with the red curry again. We really enjoyed it last time. 2 jars of it. They are $5 a jar. Ketchup, we are almost out. They're selling French's. So to be really honest, I'm not sure if I've ever had French's, which is so strange because it's Canadian. Normally I get Heinz because I don't really care for the no-name kind. But anyways, they had French's and it was on sale for $3.50. So we are going to give that a go this week. For to go with the ricotta, purchased the jumbo shells. So we're gonna have that for supper and we're really looking forward to it because they're so yummy. My normal go-to stir-fry noodles were not available, so I had to go with this package, $1.50. $2.70 for the strawberry kiwi applesauce, and then $4 for the raisins. For cereals, the family size corn flakes and frosted flakes, those will be put together, and they were $9 a box on sale. Then Life was also on sale, much to my children's happiness. $3.50 per box. I went with 2 of Life cinnamon. Then the mini wheats, this was also on sale, $9 as well. The Bear Paws on sale again at $4.50 it was for the big box of banana bread. It's April now, so they have new promotional products that will last all month for PC members. They have returned to the Go Pure bars on sale for $2 this month. So I chose raspberry oat, oatmeal brownie, and oatmeal carrot cake for this week's bars. For bread, I just needed 2 loaves of bread, and I went with the Italian thick because the Dempster's was $4 a loaf, and I was like, nope. This bread is actually really lovely, nice, thick, soft, and it is $2.79 a loaf. $2 per package for the English muffins, but with extra crispy. I'm gonna make some homemade egg McMuffins with those. $1 for the no-name pretzel sticks bag. And then the chat mix. We love the remix. I purchased 1 pizza and 2 of the taco. They are $1 off a bag this week, so $3 a bag, limit of 4. Then limit of 1 Doritos is $2.75. So I decided to go with the Intense Pickle and Cool Ranch collab. So with this grocery haul, I also purchased from both Superstore and Costco Easter items, treats, things that we'll be using up that I did not include and show you here because my kids are all home now and I can't do that. So I will make a separate video and record it when they're not here. They don't watch my YouTube videos, so I'm fine with posting it later and singularly by itself. So that's fine. I just can't record it. So with that said, my totals include all the Easter items. So the money is going to be strange, like to you. It's going to seem higher than what it should because of all the purchases that you're actually not seeing here with this video. I'm not going to like dissect my receipts and figure out what the real totals are. I don't have that kind of brain today to do that. So here we are. Total for Real Canadian Superstore, I cashed in $20 of my PC points. So it brought it down to $222. So really big one this week. But again, lots of food, lots of non-food items. My baking dishes alone were quite a bit. Then Costco, it was $322 altogether. So a very expensive week for me, topped up on a lot of items, specifically like paper towel and toilet paper, but also Easter items. So I will show you all the goodies that I picked up, and I didn't get all the ones I wanted because even though the Instagram accounts stated that they were on sale, they actually weren't. So I'm holding off till next week and hoping that they go on sale, and I'll pick them up then and add it to my Easter haul. And I'm going to go to Walmart this weekend and purchase some more goodies. You know, with 4 children, that's a lot of Easter goodies. So I'm going to pick up a few things there that I know the children have specifically requested. And then as I do my Easter baskets, I don't just fill it up with all goodies and treats. I do put in some non-food items as well. So I just have to get on the ball with Easter because it's like 2 weeks away. And in my mind, it was further. So I just need to get on to the planning and the building of the Easter baskets and all that. And then also I have my youngest son's birthdays this month as well. So I have to get into Easter and birthday mode, plan, have all the food worked out and the themes and all the fun parts that go in with our like scavenger hunt and hosting my family. It will be a lot of work and a lot of fun. So I need to get onto it now. And on the note of Easter, if you were looking for something to bake for your Easter weekend, or just because you're wanting something yummy to make for yourself or your family right now, on Monday, I will be posting my non-bake mini egg cheesecake. Lots of words, but it is delicious. It is light and fluffy. It's not really heavy and overly rich. So it's nice to, it's a nice addition to the spread that goes out during Easter because there's a lot of food being consumed this time of year. So if you are interested in that recipe, come back here on Monday or after Monday and you will get to check out my recipe. Thank you so much everyone for tuning into this week's grocery haul. I hope you're all doing well. And for those of you who have had some very extreme winter weather through the past week, I am hoping and praying for you that things will turn around and that you will start to receive some spring weather. That would be kind of nice, wouldn't it, for you? And everyone else, I just hope that you have a great weekend, have lots of fun, and come back here next week to see what I pick up my family of 6 then. Bye, everyone.